Hello everybody, Xaptrosity here. Welcome back to some more Zap's Minecraft World. Woohoo! So, what have I been busy doing? Well, I've been busy reading your feedback and comments on the previous video, and I must say, it's a pretty complicated equation here. I've been thinking about how many episodes I should release a week, what I should do in each episode, you know, how long the episodes should be, how long should I spend on projects and stuff like that. And yes, it's very complex. I don't even understand it myself. It's interesting and difficult trying to come to a perfect episode and release schedule, but I'll get there. So you guys seem to be pretty against off-camera work. Some of you have some exceptions. For example, I can explain a few things, and yeah, so that's actually quite surprising. I thought a lot of stuff would be a little boring. I suppose I'll have to be the judge on that one. But anyways, I have done a bit of work off camera, surprisingly. I've got some pillars here, and those just mirrored this side, and that's looking good. I've got some glass panes. Now on this side you can actually see the glass panes and glass connected a lot better. You can see that right there, and that looks quite nice. Very nice. And over in the wheat farm I've done actually a lot of work. Look at that. Look at that ceiling. It's looking mighty fine. A little dark there, but we can fix that later on. So yes, I did this all off camera because I just felt like it. So what I've done is I've pretty much copied this kind of under the farmland ceiling design here. If I didn't show you guys, I got like a diamond kind of pattern slowly sloping inwards for that lamp, and I did kind of the same idea there with the redstone lamps under or in the glass, depending on where the water tubes are, because some of them need to go lower and etc. And we've got some slabs here, and those look awesome too. Just connecting it up to this dark oak wood, which also looks quite nice, I must say. It really stands out, which I think looks awesome. I like it. It's not too colorful, but it's got enough depth and color. Like, at first I didn't really like this roof, but with all these slabs and depth in the ceiling here, it looks quite nice actually. I'm getting quite attached to it, so that's a good thing. And yeah, it's a little grey. If you just take a little look back, just stand at the back of the room and look at it, it's pretty grey. You've got some of the dull kind of colours, but we've got like a bit of things that stand out. Not that the dull colours are bad in a way, but it's not too overly colourful, which I like, and I think it will go pretty nicely. So what I have also done is up this ladder here. I've done a lot of work on the second floors of these farms. So we've got our water streams that come along here, have it all in glass now, all fancy, so we can see the water streams flow down. We've got some glowstone for some lighting. Don't even need torches anymore. Have a few torches here and there just for the sake of it. And I've got this like fancy looking waterfall thing, so if we do have water that comes along here, it looks awesome. Alright, for the sake of demonstration, I will show you guys this by using a water bucket and by breaking this. Alright, this is awesome. Okay, are you ready for it? Here we go, and let that flow, let that water flow. Look at that. So we've got kind of like stairs, so it's like slowly going down the stairs. We've got upside down slabs and stairs, and it looks awesome. Got those 3 waterfalls splurging out. Don't even know if that's a word, but it is now. We'll take that back, and that also flows around the back here. If we can just faintly see that, yep. The water also splits off to the back, which is also very nice. So we can replace that, and that's pretty much what I've done. Here is just my makeshift way of activating the levers and stuff, so don't mind those cobblestone blocks there. Right, now what are we doing today? Well, I'd like to finally get the redstone behind this done. Finally. So, let's begin that, and we should begin? I don't know how to end it. Alright, we'll begin. Right, so we're going to have our control panel here. This is the control panel I was talking about at the very beginning of this project, and we're going to have our control panel right here. So, I am not 100% sure how I want to do this, but I want to have our 3 levers. Now I wanted to control each individual one, so we'll have one control for there, for there, for there, for there, for there, and for there. And I think that's a little bit overboard. We just need wheat, carrots, potato. So we'll just have a switch for wheat, one for carrots, and one for potato. So that's what we're going to do. Now we're going to have our switches here, and this is going to toggle which ones we want to have flowing. So we could, for example, have the wheat and carrots activated, so it might activate the wheat here, then the carrots, but not the potato. And then we also could choose between potato and wheat if we didn't want the carrots and just leave those there, and so on and so forth. That's how it's going to work. Then in the center, we are going to have a button, and this is the harvest button. So this will just be our, I might want some wheat and some potatoes, oh, maybe carrots, I'm not too sure, that kind of thing. And then I push this button, which is very difficult to see on this stone background. So we'll use dirt, just because we can, and that stands out a little better. Very ugly though, and we can push the button, and then it will harvest everything. Now, what I've never done on any of my automatic farms is set up a timer. I've never set up a timer where, you just need to push the button and then it will reset itself. I don't have to push the button again. I never make timers, but we are going to make one this time. So, I would like to do the redstone on camera, but I know that's going to turn it disastrous. It always turns into a disaster, but I think I could come up with some makeshift thing around the back. I guess we can give it a try at least. So we've got our levers here, and then we'll just have redstone torches. We will definitely replace these with something a little more nicer. Now what I want this to do is go into an AND gate. So for example, if I have this flipped, then when I push the button it will send a signal through here, and same for the other ones. So we need an AND gate sorted, and I will do that off camera because redstone on camera is not a good thing to do. Okay, crafting tables here, and gates are here. Aha, so that wasn't actually too difficult. I was actually able to make this fairly compact. I'm quite surprised, and quite pleased with the result. So, what I have done is I have hooked up these redstone torches to a line here, while also getting a signal from the button going to these lines as well. So let's go over it. We have the redstone torch from each lever, and that goes onto a redstone line at the top. So this here powers the repeater, powering that redstone dust, and this one here powers that redstone dust. This one here powers the repeater, powering that redstone dust. So this is where we're going to get our output from, and this is going to basically control everything. So we have our torch signal here that will go out into whatever it is, and the same for these. These will actually not have a torch, but this will lead out into our other things. And now at the bottom here we've got our repeater, which actually feeds into this. So if we have this turned on, which turns this off, then as soon as we push the button, this will turn on, turning this torch off. So if we push that button like so, that turns on and off, which is perfect. But if we turn this on and we push that button, we see it does absolutely nothing. So that is perfect. And that's the same with the other ones, because the repeater powers that block, which powers that redstone dust, powering these blocks here, which have redstone torches that also power this redstone line. What an explanation that was. Now, what I want to do is, oh my gosh. Oh no. Excuse me while I rage quit. No, I messed this up. AND gate's supposed to go after we complete our first circuit. This actually is supposed to go later on. Oh man. Okay. Back to the drawing board. Okay, so I've got the circuit set up for what I needed first of all. What a derp, man. So, what I really wanted to happen was that it needed to activate an RS null latch, which would start up a timer here, and that would go into our AND gates, which would activate our auto flush gates things. Yeah. And so we need a bit of a timer, so we don't have to push the button multiple times. We just push it once, and then it will let the water flow out. And then after a timer has been, after the timer is finished, then it will retract the water. That's what I want it to do. Now to do this, this is the redstone. And I'm pretty proud I got into a nice compact area. I love it when I get stuff into a compact area, but it still works out fine with all the features I need. So what I've got here is, this is my test button, so I don't have to keep going around the back. So, button goes into repeater. Now that's just to help it not interfere with the rest of the circuit up above. And that is going to go down into the redstone dust here, which will power this dropper here. And now this little circuit here is an RS NOR latch. Basically when you push the button, there's an item in here, I do believe. Yes, there's an item here. Now as soon as you push the button, it's going to power that block, which is going to power that dropper, which is going to then, wait a minute, am I seeing this right? Okay, so it powers this block, which powers this dropper, which is facing towards this dropper here, so it sends it over. But since it's powered in like the exact same tick, it will then power this one up here, and then it will be stuck in this dropper. Man, I always get those two mixed up. So when we push this button here, ignore the rest of the circuit, but we're too late. Alright, just let that cool down a bit, and let that fill in. So we push the button here, you can see item is there, and that is what we want. Now, what it does is we have a comparator around here. Alright, where's the comparator? It is down here, you can see it there. So it comes out of the dropper down below with our item, and this actually powers the piston, which turns this clock off. We don't want this timer to be running on continuously, so we have a comparator there just to stop it from running. Now, as soon as we push that button, it actually switches the item to up here, which means the timer starts running. Now, as soon as it starts running, this redstone block gets retracted here, which powers this line into a bit of delay, which actually powers this dropper once again, which will actually, alright, so the item will be up there. Then it powers that dropper down below, which powers this one here. It powers this, redstone line comes back around, powers this dropper here, which actually powers this one, and then that resets it so that the item gets placed back into its original position. So this dropper, hopper, into the other dropper, and that just makes sure that once the time is finished, it will then stay finished. It won't continuously fire back and forth. So we can see that in action. Then you see that little tick of delay there, little pulse there, and it actually sucks the item out, and there we have it. So this here is going to be the cool part. This is going to go into our AND gate and all of that awesome stuff. So I'm not too sure where we want to get the pulse from. Possibly here. That's a pretty nice spot. Okay, I hear a skeleton. Where is the skeleton? Okay, I think we're good. I also hear a chicken, and we are on Y50, and that could actually mean we're pretty close to the surface. So yeah, that might be a problem, even though over there is like underneath a huge mountain. That mountain kind of slopes down, and around this area it's about ground floor, so ground level. So yeah, anyways, getting distracted here. I want to set up the AND gates, and I will connect this up to the clock, and we'll connect it up to the gates there. So let me do that. I will be back in a bit. Whoa, wow. Redstone lines. Oh wow. I'm pretty excited but kind of tired at the same time. Placing down all this redstone, it's a little tiresome, but it's looking pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Look at this awesome redstone. It looks more complicated than it needs to be, and with all this redstone, I just think it's awesome. When there's more redstone, I always think cool. cool things. Alright, now I think it's time for a test. Oh man, okay, I'm super excited. So first of all, before we begin our test, I should go over how I've done this. So we've got our AND gates set up. Oh my gosh, it's so cluttered in here, which I like because it's more compact. I love when I love it when there's clutters of redstone like this. Even though it's a little difficult to, you know, maneuver yourself around here, I think it's just awesome, you know, because you can see that it just feels awesome because you have all this redstone everywhere. It makes you feel like a genius or something like that. So what I've got here is each line leads up to a specific point. So for example, this one here leads to this redstone line here. And now, if we can get a good look, you should be able to see that this is very difficult to get a good look, but there's a redstone torch there, which actually powers that line as well. And that redstone torch is connected to here. So this goes into a redstone torch there, a redstone torch there, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. And so that redstone torch there powers this block, which powers this line here, connected to this lever. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Okay, if you don't know what that explosion was, it was actually lightning. Oh gosh, these lightnings are freaking me out. I turned my weather sounds off, and you just hear this boom, boom, and that freaked me out. But yeah, I've discovered what it was. Sounds like meteors or creepers going crazy. Anyways, so yes, we've got our redstone torch that powers this line. That also powers this line, and that is actually connected to the first is here, second goes there, third goes, oh my gosh, the third goes through here and to there, yes. So the third one there goes to this, and now the third one here goes along here through these lines. Had to get a bit of repeater to extend the signal, and that goes to the piston there. Then we've got our one of them leading to this piston here, and then we've got one leading to the two side ones, and that is the redstone. Wow, it's pretty crazy. There's two lines here, and then I have the other one from here that connects up to this, and there's staircases on this side because it was getting a little cluttered on that side, so decided to bring it over there. And yes, it's hidden there quite nicely. I'll cover it up because from here you can still see a bit of this stuff. But alright, I need to stop stalling. Time for the grand reveal. So we'll just go for the first one, and let's push that button, see if that works. It works! Okay, we see that? Oh, beautiful. Now I'll adjust the timings for the pistons, but as we can clearly see, that works. It works. It works alright. It works magnificently. Okay, so now we'll go for the second one. And that messed up somehow. Why did that mess up? Why did that mess up? Oh my gosh. What's going on there? Please, no. No, 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 no. Don't tell me I broke some redstone. No, 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 no. Oh gosh. Okay, let's check this out. Let's see the damage. Oh my gosh. Alright. This is why we do tests, because I always mess up. Alright. Looks like we have a problem with powering right here. So let's just break that. Replace that with there. And also replace that there. Okay. That's fine. Now this here is also a problem. Okay. Fixed. Okay, good. Another problem solved. Alright, now let's check it out and see if, what did go wrong. Oh, I think I know what a problem was. I didn't leave enough time for the clock to reset, so that's why there was some problems there. Alright, let's push this now. And is that the center ones? Oh, brilliant! Brilliant. Okay, that's working quite nicely. And that should reset. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mess around with this. Aha! Aha! Found the problem. I was causing a little bug update here. And, yeah, oh, I better fix the RS and all that. But there was a block here. and it was powering this piston accidentally, so yeah, that was a problem. Alright, let's fix that up and put that in there. Oh, okay, let's just make sure everything's reset. And it's not reset. Oh, I need to put something in there, that's why. There we are. That should fix the problem. I hope. Is it? Yes, it's fixed. Okay. Alright. Now we're going to try 2. Attempt number 2. So, water flows. Why is there still water there? Did I put water there or something? Alright, there's still something terribly wrong. Alrighty guys, I have finally fixed it. So it was a combination of some bud bugs and some repeater bugs, which I have fixed. So some weird things like sometimes with that AND gate I had, you know, inconsistent power levels. So, you know, sometimes this was a little shorter than it, you know, was supposed to be. So had to chuck in like move the repeaters around. And these pistons act really strange. So I had that in a straight line, remember? Now, when I do that, it powers them fine, but then when they retract, this one retracts fine, but that one didn't. And I fixed that just by rerouting it kind of like this, and it seems to do the trick, which is totally weird, but powering it like this seems to work quite fine. So, yeah, just weird. Alright, let's just fill in those gaps. Don't like those gaps. Alright, and it should work now, so we'll give it one final test and we should be good to go. So this time we'll flip everything, push the button, and prepare for the lag. Oh yeah, this is looking good. And the pistons retract like that, and pull out, I mean, extend, and oh yeah, that lag, man. Oh, wait a minute, I don't think I've mined this area out. Oh my gosh, that lag. Yeah, I still need to mine this out, but other than that, I think we're pretty good. This is turning out pretty nice. I'd like to get the walls done eventually. I may do that next episode, but I might do a bit off camera. So I got some slab, stone bricks, looking good. I just want to tidy it up back here, just so, you know, it's a little messy. Do a bit of off-camera work, not too much, because I know you guys want to see some stuff too. But next time, hopefully we can move on to another project, which is around here. And this is going to be a crazy project. People have kind of done it, but this one we're taking it to the extreme. It's going to be crazy, full of redstone. Oh yeah, it's going to be fun. Oh yeah. So stay tuned, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.